Guys, welcome back to another episode of Daily Blue Weekly. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter. But look, I mean, let's be honest, it's just a load of shit, really. It's mostly the ones that don't. Mate, we're back to resuming normal transmission. Got thrown out of whack massively this week, so we fucking fucked up Friday.
Spun us out, spun the listener out.
I'm fucking still trying to get it together after that because we've had to record twice this week. The pod life's not as easy as people make out.
No, you just think two guys sit in front of a couch and then everything else magically happens.
But I mean, it is that to a degree, but it's like I was like struggling to find stories this week.
Yeah, because we had a good batch of stories and then we're like, oh fuck, we have to find a bunch of good ones immediately.
And then also like we've already caught up this week.
Yeah, that's true too.
So it's like this could be our worst ever.
No.
You guys be the judge, but this could be our worst episode.
Or it could be the best.
Could be the best.
You need a bit of positivity in this room.
It could be anything.
It could be.
It could be right in the middle. It could literally be anything. How's your couple of days been since I saw you, mate?
Yeah, mate. It's been all right. Haven't been up to too much. I got stuck back into work after a few days off because I was crook, obviously. Just getting back into the swing of things, like getting back into an early morning.
Yeah.
Like when I did work full-time at a factory, like I imagine you have a similar thing. At the end of the year, you have like a week off or so. And when you first go back, like it's just so fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's trying to get back in the swing of things after time off sucks badly.
Yeah, so bad, mate.
Although it was kind of like sad of me when I went away at the start of the year. I had a month off and I was keen to go back to work.
Yeah.
But for like 2 days. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I hate it again.
Damn, I wish I was at like a fucking
whatever.
pool bar.
Anywhere else. Yeah. But like when I came back from that time off, the novelty of being back at work and having a bit of structure, I was excited for that. And then obviously that wore off straight away.
Yeah. And then you have a long weekend and you're like, oh, fuck. It's just going to last forever.
Yeah. No, it's just that last push now before the big C word, Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just that last kind of light at the end of the tunnel.
Dude, how quick's it all gone? You say it every year, but fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked. But it's also mad because Christmas is nearly here. My calendar's, I was looking today, like shit's starting to fill up. I've got 4.
Oh, here we go.
I've got 4 big things on when we're supposed to be training for this fight next year too. I've got a wedding.
What, 3 popped up last time?
I know, literally. So like, it's fucked. And we're supposed to like right in the guts of when we're supposed. I thought I was going to get off the piss completely. There's going to be a couple of fucking. I'm going to have to train extra hard to balance it out. So there's a Memorial Footy Day that I have to be a part of. Vegas is in there. There's one of my best mates' weddings in Perth. And there was something else. And they're all from like literally the end of January to the fights.
Yeah, wow.
But then like the whole year.
You're the big boy, mate. I need you in shape.
Maybe I'll fight better if I'm like drunk. Like John Jones it. Like just go on a full bender the week before.
You did say you had a bit of Rodman in you last week.
Yeah, sort of John Jones, Rodman kind of hybrid.
Yeah.
I do like hookers and crack.
And you do look like both of them merged together.
100%. I do have a pinch, definitely. But yeah, no, that's it. Like, because this year's drawing to a close. And then I've noticed like the 2024 is starting to fill up already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is good. But then I'm like, fuck, I just don't think it's ever going to end. I'm always like, I'm going to start living the quiet life. And it's just never... It's never gonna. Because I'm fucking like I'm gonna die and I'll be like, oh, I'll settle down. Like it just shit keeps happening. It's good. It's all fun stuff.
I walk the line with that shit, bro. It's like I love having something to look forward to, but also like I love not having anything at all.
That's where I'm at now. Yeah. When I have a spare weekend this weekend, I'm like I can't wait to do nothing. But then something's gonna come up, and it's always fun. Like I love hanging out with my mates. I love getting on the piss. But I do love just doing nothing sometimes as well.
I just want to lay down, binge a TV show.
Eat.
Yeah.
Just munch. Just not be bothered. But I don't know, you can't have everything, can you? Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Speaking of munching, I was driving around with one of the girls from work and I was eating pizza shapes.
Great shape.
She goes, what shapes are they? I go, pizza.
Pizza, darling.
And she's like, oh, yuck. And I went, well, what shapes do you like?
And
she's like, I've never had them. I'm like, well, first of all...
don't say yuck if you haven't had it, you idiot.
First of all, don't say fucking yuck. And
I don't like this girl already.
To her credit, she's from the UK, so like obviously she's Australian who hasn't had shapes.
She's obviously got no idea.
Yeah, exactly. But she's also vegan, which the oldest joke stands is like, how do you know if someone's vegan? Don't worry about it, they'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She did.
Yeah, of course.
And she goes, well, they'd have meat on them.
Oh.
And I just went,
That is something you'd say though. Now I know this is dumb. No, you did.
I'm not that bad, cunt.
You asked where Denmark. You said where's Danish the other week.
Yeah.
You got how many days do you think was in a year? 200.
Oh, that was a brain fart. You gotta let me off the hook with that one.
Mate. You've said some fucking outrageous stuff on this podcast. That is dumb from this chick. I'm not denying that. That is brain dead. But
I just went, what?
Yeah.
She goes, it had meat on it. I said, and I pulled out the biscuit. I'm like, you think this has meat on it? Like showing her the shape.
does she still think so?
Yeah, she goes, there would be. I'm like, look at it. Like, just actually look at it. She's like, look at the ingredients on the thing. I do, obviously, just to meat.
No meat.
Not like, obviously there's other shit in there, but like, she was saying meat.
That's dumb from her.
I'm like, do you think chicken salt has chicken in it? She's like,
Yes.
yeah, it would. I'm like, are you fucking retarded?
How
like,
old is she?
31 maybe.
That's fucking.
Go on your
Is she
whole
single?
No, I don't think so.
Well, her boyfriend fucking unlucky. that'd be infuriating going out with someone that dumb.
Bro.
That'd drive me up the wall if my missus was that dumb.
She's like, I can only eat plain and salt and vinegar chips. And I said,
you suck.
Yeah, I was like, they don't actually have it's chicken flavoring.
Yeah, that's what an idiot.
Yeah,
what a fucking idiot.
That sent me home fucking. Like,
that's great.
Yeah, that nearly blew my head off, mate.
I had a funny moment at work today. I was driving have you seen, when they get an excavator off a truck and there's like the tracks, the two steel. So I was driving our forklift. They dug a massive hole. I had to still get to my scaff, and they'd laid one of the tracks over this hole so I could get over it, but I had to like really concentrate to get over it, so I didn't fall in the hole. Basically, pretty tough stuff. But where I was doing it was so funny because there was all the guys on the excavator. So it's like 4 dudes landing on shovels, all watching me.
Yeah.
Then
no pressure.
Then the guy running the job. So there's already a crowd there.
Oh,
so I'm like, the pressure's on.
Yeah.
But
are you feeling it?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Pressure makes diamonds. I usually am like, all right, it's time to. But then the cherry on the cake, where the job was is in our great city, Newcastle. We're pretty much at the beach.
Oh shit! All right.
And it was a fucking sunny day. There was good sorts everywhere. Oh. And it's so funny. You realize as a bloke, like your natural instinct to turn your head. It's not even being a pervert. It's just when if there's a bit of skin, you just turn your head. So I'm driving, mate. I was on the beach where I was, and I was driving the fork with this crowd of blokes on these tracks, and there was fucking glamours walking everywhere, and I was like, pressure.
Yeah.
I delivered, obviously. I got the job done safely. But it was so funny because the thought occurred to me while I was driving over the tracks. I was like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
All I want to do is turn my head and look. And it's
you're like fighting your own neck.
And I know, because if I turn my head and look and crash, that's going to ruin my day. Yeah. But my body's still going like, just have a look. Yeah. It's just like...
There's no harm in a look.
The male brain is fucking as dumb as that chick you're working with. Yeah. Like that was my brain was... I knew the situation. I was like, if I crash this fork, I'm going to be in trouble and my day's fucked. But I was still going, I should have a look.
Yeah.
It's so
that little monkey in there just going, just have a peek.
Just have one look and then get back to what you're doing. It's so funny.
Once you got down, did you have that like...
Yeah, I got off and
walked off like you didn't give a shit.
Oh no, I was like, that's just what I do, mate.
Yeah,
I'm the Michael Jordan of forklifts. Yeah. Like, that's I'm the postman, mate. I deliver. Like it's all good. But inside, I was like, holy fuck! It was pressure. Fucking oath. What else? Oh, we had a few. You had some reality TV. You've been watching a fella Nova Cashin on some reality TV.
Yeah, shout out to What's New in the Castle.
The great Dan Nielsen. Of What's New in the Castle.
If you're a Newcastle Knights fan or a rugby league fan, check out his podcast. He does a great job.
He also sold out of some... I wanted to buy... He did these cool cord caps yesterday. He sold out in like 2 hours.
Yeah,
I wanted to buy some. So Dan, if you're listening and you put a couple aside for the boys... I went to buy some and they'd sold out in like 20 minutes. He fucking smashed it.
Yeah, good job, mate.
So go over to listen to him. But he's on, what show is he on?
It's called Love Triangle. It's on Stan. It's brought to you by the same people who do Married at First Sight, which
it's complete fucking shit.
It's fucking sick. It's fucking awesome. This is what happens every year, bro. Footy ends, and I go, what am I going to do with myself? I'm like, oh no, dating shows is my footy now. I got to tuck into Love Island. I've been missing it.
So Dan is a contestant on this show at the moment.
Yeah. So the way the show works is, so he's not the, I guess, starting individual. So there's a mix of men and women who start, and they get to text 2 individuals, and off of who they like best via text message. They pick that one to then link up with.
Okay.
Now, Dan, I know we're talking about it, but at the end of the day, it's on TV. I'm just saying what I'm seeing here.
And you know what? This is just a judge. You don't know Dan that well.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
So we have spoken. I do. Yeah. He's a great fella. But you don't, and you can only go off what you've seen on the telly. And so if you think, and I don't know what you said because you haven't told me, but if you think he's a fucking dickhead, you can say that. Because he's not. Because I'm telling you he's not.
Yeah, you're
but
going
if you think he
for
is,
the real life version.
So if you think he's a fuckwit, go hard.
I don't think that.
But if you did, I'm just saying, you should say that.
Yeah.
Don't pull any punches. No. 100% say it'll be funny. Because then I'll turn on him and go, he fucking sucks. He doesn't. He does.
Yeah, he seems like a really good guy. Anyway, there's a girl on it. Anyway, I'll just talk about them. There's a girl on it who says she's a comedian from Tasmania.
Sounds like a female comedian from Tassie.
Hey.
Woo.
She's not that great.
Yeah, nah.
And Dan doesn't think so either.
Did Dan tell her?
Well, he just doesn't laugh at anything she fucking says. And she like notices it.
They always get carved up by the editing on those shows too.
Oh,
like he may have laughed when it happened, but they would find a clip of him not laughing at anything and just edit that in, make him look like a dickhead.
I don't think he laughed though.
But he probably did. Female comedian from Tassie, probably not that funny, but go on.
And self-proclaimed Big Roo talking about his piece.
Yeah, apparently he's got a hog.
Well, bro, size of the bloke, I wouldn't be fucking shocked.
Yeah, he'd want to be in proportion. He's a big man.
But they get a bit horny off the bat, which wins her over. So it makes him the first pick, so they get to link up with each other first.
Nice.
She's into him. The Big Roo gives her a pick up. She's all about getting picked up in that. But our mate Big Roo's not really feeling her.
Yeah, right.
So he's there stuck in a house of her. He's got his Hello Sport cap on. He's packed his fucking Knights jersey. And they did a really good job at painting him as a bad guy for just not really being into her.
Yeah, I mean, that's not his fault.
No.
She should have been funnier.
And the main thing that got him in trouble was he didn't want to share a bed with her the first night.
It's because he's not a slut.
Yeah, well... Oh, brother. Good thing it's only blokes that listen to this fucking show.
I looked at our demographic the other day. It's 97% guys.
Yeah, I know.
And the girls who do listen are just dudes anyway.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's awesome. So anyway, Dan's not a floozy.
And anyway, they get them all drunk and this chick comes up to me. She's like, oh, Dan, your partner's upset. Like, you know, said you didn't want to share the bed with each other. He's like, oh, look, she wanted to. I didn't. That's cool. Doesn't say anything fuck. She's like, oh, really? And he's like, look, the fact that she, like, expected that, maybe she does jump into bed with guys the first night and maybe that's why she hasn't found love yet.
Pretty reasonable statement.
And he just says maybe she does that.
He's
not saying she definitely did it.
That seems pretty reasonable from Big Roo there.
Yeah. And Dan, aka Big Roo, I could be butchering that, but it is along those lines.
You're paraphrasing.
And I'm on your side. I'm actually on your side.
You're paraphrasing, and it doesn't seem that crazy a thing to say. Obviously, they're going to fucking carve him up for that.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Anyway, you know,
fucking assholes.
Chinese whisper starts. One of them essentially saying that he said that she's a slut, and he's like, well, I never fucking said that, which he didn't.
No, he didn't. But they would, I know what these network fucking producers do. They would misconstrue that and make him look like an asshole.
Yeah, and they do the flashback to like what he actually said.
Yeah. And he's like,
people are like, oh, it's 50-50. I'm like, fuck
it's not 50-50.
It's like the dude just said what he thought. He thinks you don't do that on the first night. That's his opinion.
And the thing is too, like, then it becomes the whole like, well, if you think that, then you're saying she's a slut. And it's like, no, I didn't say that. Yeah. Also, I have too much anxiety to, like, imagine going out in public and you being called like a slut shamer on TV.
Yeah.
And like, then you got to go
plant a seed in his head, bro.
What? In whose head?
Hey?
In whose head?
Dan's.
No, I'm saying like he already is practically. That's what I'm saying. Like I saw him at Touch Footy the other week. I was like, man, I'd be fucking anxious as hell.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the TV and they're like accusing you of calling someone a slut, I'd be like, fuck, I wouldn't be seen in public for ages.
Yeah. Fair fucking dudes. But I got that to look forward to tonight. So recording on Thursday. It comes out Thursday nights, so you can't binge the whole thing.
Of course.
Which is, I'm kind of glad that stuff's kind of back. Like I want to wait. It's, you know, the fucking 50-50 of both things. Like obviously can't wait to watch it, but the waiting makes it a bit
having
more
something
worth
to
it.
look forward to. Yep. I remember the last time, like I used to always, new Simpsons, when there was a new Simpsons coming.
So funny you brought that up. I'm watching that again.
Yeah. So I just launched back into South Park.
Yeah.
One of the boys gave me his, very generously, Rock Bar, thank you, mate, gave me his Paramount Plus login, which has all the new South Park on it. They are still on top.
South Park is still, bro.
They are
still funny. Like
undefeated. South Park are getting better. I watched a couple of brand new episodes. They're just drilling everyone. Yeah. It's so good.
And they get it out like timely enough, like when shit's like going on.
Yeah, there's a cool doco on YouTube, which is a few years old now, so they're probably even quicker, but they can turn an episode around in like 6 days.
And they're stressing, bro.
Yeah, but then because they can turn it around in 6 days, it just stays topical. So Kanye West does something on the Saturday. By the following Friday, they've got an episode about it, which is just amazing. But I reckon they're probably even quicker now because like that was a few years ago. But South Park's still undefeated. Family Guy's still hilarious. Simpsons still hilarious. Like they're all still on top.
I was watching borderline. It's like not the greats like generation of Simpsons, but like I don't know.
There's a golden era between, and I'm probably wrong.
Like season 10-ish.
Nah. Yes, it goes. I reckon from like 10 or 11, and maybe even like from maybe 12 to like fucking 17 or 18. There's like this golden era of just like classics, and then either side, like all the new writers come in, and before that, it's just.
But there was still some great jokes. Like I was watching like the newer ones, and I was like. They just went, we are an adult cartoon now. And like they're just actually like joking about sex like openly and shit. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
You didn't realise watching it when you were so young how adult it was. They did such a good job of hiding the innuendo and stuff that you didn't get it, and you watch it as an adult and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is like pretty full on.
But now the innuendo is like even like further now.
Yeah. But, they would have done, how many episodes would they? They'd be up to fucking like 500-600 or something.
Yeah, easily, bro. Like season fucking... I don't know, 40 odd?
Fucking hell. That's crazy.
Yeah, one of the greats.
Yeah, The Simpsons is like was Friday Night Simpsons, or I can't remember, Channel 10.
I know it was Channel 10. Me and my brother would like race like the fucking Simpsons did to the lounge room, catch the back end of fucking Tim Bailey doing the weather. Yeah, and then bang. Drips and drops across rooftops, and then straight into your beautiful Simpsons opening. Fuck, good times. Damn, that
just made me sad.
For the week. Yeah. Where'd we start off? Talking about Big Roo. But anyway, I'm keen to watch it.
Reality TV.
Yeah, I'm keen to watch it tonight, mate. And
Big
I'll be digging into fucking Love Island this weekend, probably.
Yeah, the last reality TV show I got stuck into, because I don't watch any of them. I did like SAS Australia.
Yeah.
Because I would watch that show, and in my head I'd be like, I could do that. Yeah. And then like you think about it, you're like, no, you would go badly. But at the time I like watching it and going, I think
this is that dumb male brain again.
Exactly. And then before that, Geordie Shore.
Yeah.
I was living in Newcastle upon Tyne. So I was living in the Geordie Shore, and I would see those guys out. And then I would watch.
Oh, you would see them.
I would see them out, yeah. And then I would go home and like watch like Geordie Shore. We used to go to all the Gaz, all those fucking dumb chicks on it.
Gaz is the OG Big Roo.
Gaz did have the parsnip, I believe.
Yeah,
they used to refer to his penis as. Good times. Good times.
See, you got to get back into the reality TV. I know blokes like to hate on it, and I know there's some listeners out there who watch it with their missus and like, oh, my missus is making me. You like it. Except the fact that you like it. I do.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's the narcolepsy. I just can't put anything on TV past like 5:30 p.m. I just fall straight asleep.
I want to speak to Big Roo about it, and I also want to know like how much producers push you to do or reshoot
they would
and shit like that.
That's their job. They have to make sure they get a good storyline, a good show.
Because there is bits where you're like, is this scripted?
Oh, sorry. Great notification. Amity Affliction coming to Newcastle. Sorry. That was worth it.
I was like, fucking hell, man. Am I boring you?
No, I'm just excited about that. I'm so excited about that concert. Yeah, no, the producers is fucking, they're assholes.
Well, you've been on a dating show.
Yeah, they do. That's not to the same degree as that one. But they do go like, if you did something and the cameras weren't on you, they'd be like, stop, bang, get a camera. All right, do that again. Say that again exactly how you just said it.
You've witnessed that?
They did it to us on the radio. Yeah. And that was a fucking local radio dating show. They would
that was an episode these guys missed, by the way. So they don't know about your dating show. That was when the audio was fucked.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Maybe save that for another time.
Oh,
keep that one holstered for another episode so you don't leave us.
Yeah.
I was actually pumped that as many people hung around for this week's episode.
Yeah.
Because we didn't give them one. And then like Tuesday, there was like fucking heaps of people listen to it. It made me heaps happy. Because I thought we'd lost the audience. I thought if we fucking let these guys down, they'll never trust us again. You're like a dog. Like if you like lose a dog's trust, like, you know, or you cheat on your missus or something, and they never trust you again.
Can't relate to that one. But
no, neither. But like the listeners, maybe they thought we were cheating on them and doing something else. They didn't want to break their trust.
No, we would never do that to you guys intentionally.
No, I love you, baby.
We were just drunk.
I didn't mean anything. It fucking didn't mean anything, guys. I swear.
I just like everyone's photos on Instagram.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I fucking want to fuck her.
What else we got, mate? At the top of the show?
I think that was it. Oh, no, we had to give a shout out to one of our very special listeners talking about our beautiful audience. Trent Love.
Yeah.
Trent Love is currently in the Daily Blue newsroom, the news group, that the Facebook group. If you haven't joined it yet, go and do it. We tell you every week, go and do it because it's fucking starting to fire up.
It's growing and people are starting to have some good fun in there.
It's starting to fire right up. And I'm not going to, dangle the carrot too much, but maybe, you get the odd... You get the odd little fucking, what do we call it, a perk. You get the odd perk, the
Percocet.
Percocet.
Yeah.
We will give you Percocet. The Wild World of Rorts teas dropped early in there.
Yep.
Potentially going to happen for other stuff down the line. We can't know for sure. Anyway, Trent Love is currently traveling the world.
It seems.
With a Wild World of Rorts tea that he took to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he took it. He wanted to... I mean, it seems like he's made it his mission to just wear this shirt everywhere. So shout out to you, Trent.
He's in Latin America somewhere.
And Trent, I'm worried you're not washing it.
I don't want him to wash it. He's at Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Which he's fucking sick in a Wild World of Rorts tea. So he's fully going global with this bastard. Don't wash it. Don't unless you use it as a cum rag. Don't wash it, and even then, I reckon
play on.
Just let it dry out, fucking dust it off, and go again.
So it'll be the first Wide World of Rorts shirt to go worldwide.
It is. It's the worldwide Wide World of Rorts.
Nice. That is. I would not nail that.
I'm good. That's why I'm on the big bucks, baby. So shout out to Trent Love and everyone in the newsroom, Daily Blue Newsroom on Facebook. If you're not there yet, hey. Enough chit chat. You want to do some news?
Let's do some news, mate.
Beautiful.
Guys, this episode is brought to you by the legends at Papa Macros.
Papa Macros are natural, quality, freshly prepared chef-made meals that are delivered to your door weekly. You can select any of their meals or meal plans that best suit you, and you can order as a one-off or a subscription if you want to save yourself a little bit of time and coin.
100% of their ingredients are sourced locally from family-owned Australian businesses.
Now, I know this isn't probably what their intended purpose is, but I fucking love these things when I'm hungover. Now, normally if you go, when you're a bit busted, you got no food in the fridge, you're heading for the Colonel or a low feed, a Mac attack. It's nice in the moment, and then it just leaves you feeling like probably worse than what you did originally. Again, I know this isn't what Papa Macros are for. They are fucking unreal. If you are dusty and you haven't cooked, just nuke one. They're a great treat. I love them. I fucking love them.
And way better than the microwave meals you can get from like any supermarket, I reckon.
They are grouse. They are honestly grouse. They got like beef, chicken, seafood. They're very, very good.
Right now, Daily Blue weekly listeners can get 10% off their Papa Macros order when you use the code DailyBlue, one word, capital D, capital B, at the checkout.
So head on over to papamacros.com.au or hit the link in the show notes and use code DailyBlue, one word, capital D, capital B at the checkout. Support the guys who support us. Guys, summer is well and truly here, and fuck me dead, I think we're in for a hot one because I'm fucking getting sick of it already. It is really knocking me around.
Absolutely, mate. Getting enough water in while you're at work is super important, especially this time of year, mate.
The legends at Soul Cat Designs have a sick range of stainless steel water bottles, travel cups, and bottle coolers to help you get your water on over this stinking hot Aussie summer. They've got heaps of sizes to choose from their 500ml travel cups right through to their 1.9 litre big dog that you can see me sucking on right now.
Oh, suck it, Blue. They come in a very flash range of colours, and they've just launched their tradie range, which comes in pink, old mate orange, which I have, and the Yan Na yellow, which Blue's got.
They've also got a very, very cool range of Japanese-style whiskey glasses for those of you sick perverts who like a nice nip of whiskey before you go to bed. Right now, Daily Blue Weekly listeners can get 10% off all their orders, plus a free automatic bottle opener when you use the code DailyBlue, that's a capital D, capital B, all one word, at the checkout. All you need to do is place your order, use code DailyBlue, and in the special instructions section of your cart, let the guys know what colour bottle opener you'd like. You can choose from gold, black, or silver. Gabe, I'm more of a silver guy. What are you going to go for?
I might go the gold.
Nice.
Hey.
Very cool
Coming
range.
first.
Very generous.
Just
from
in all
Soul Cat.
aspects of life. life, mate.
And gold.
So I was talking about coming first.
Of course.
Soulcat Designs are an Australian-owned and operated business that we are super pumped to be partnering with. Head over to soulcatdesigns.com. That's SOLKATT designs.com and use the code DailyBlue, capital D, capital B, one word at the checkout.
Now let's get back to the fucking news. All right, we're heading to the good old US of A for our first story this week. And a restaurant is charging punters an extra 40 British pounds, which I think is, I don't know, I'm going to call that about 75 Australian dollars.
That sounds about right.
If you are unable to control your children. So if you come in with a couple little CUNTs that don't want to sit down and be quiet and are ruining it for other people, they're going to whack a nice little surcharge on your bill. Apparently on their menu, it warns people about this.
Okay.
It's in the fine print. And there's a couple of people that got stung with this and they weren't happy. What are your thoughts on this?
Is it up to the discretion of the waiter?
I'd say so, yeah. And they're going to be like, it's in Toccoa. It's the Toccoa Riverside restaurant in Georgia.
Georgia.
The devil came down to Georgia. I think that's in the south. And
I'm 50-50. I think 75, assuming it's around that, is a
that's
healthy
fucking,
whack.
That's heaps.
That's a healthy whack.
For like...
Because kids are fucking hard enough to control. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might be trying to ward off. They might not want...
just wean them out.
They might want we just don't want kids in here.
Yeah.
And it might be like a kind of high-end joint. I'm not sure. Charging people, I'd be fucking filthy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going there.
Nah, that's nuts. And especially if you brought your kids in, you probably brought the family. You probably spent a lot of money already.
Oh, true.
yeah.
Very
You'd be
fucking
fucking
true.
blowing up the lux.
Can you, as a restaurant, just say we don't have kids in here?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you make that rule?
I think so.
So maybe they're just willing to, like, you know what?
Well,
we don't really want them, but if it happens, we're happy to boost profits.
I mean, for the longest time in Georgia, I think they just said no black people as well. So, like, you know, up until probably like 50 years ago, they were doing that.
Yeah.
So, kids
Surely
is probably not too much of a stretch for these guys. Yeah, crazy. I don't know. I like when kids are in restaurants.
Yeah, I
love seeing like a family having a good time, partying. Dad's just taking the edge off with too many beers.
Yeah.
Mum's doing all the work.
good bit of people watching.
Kids are just not eating the food that dad paid for. It's fucking makes me happy. Makes me grateful I don't have kids.
Yeah, that's fucking well put now you say it. I already hate paying for food and the missus doesn't finish her meal. I'm like,
Well, yeah, that's one thing that I've got. That's another thing that I actually love because I've gotten very, very good at steering her towards ordering because I know she's only going to eat 2/3 at most.
Yeah.
So I'm very good at steering her towards ordering
something
I'm going to eat. Yeah, exactly. Or something, you know, if I'm torn between two items, I'll get her to order the other one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It also takes this thing out of like if you got to pay the bill. You're like, well, I ate
Most
fucking
of
3/4 of the food anyway. So
100%.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
But yeah, I wouldn't pay $75 if your kids were fucking up.
I'd tell the guy to get fucked.
Yeah.
You'd be like, suck my cock. There's no way I'm paying that.
I'm so bad, like you were saying, like watching families. Like, I'm really bad at encouraging kids to do bad shit. Like, I'm the one laughing when they're doing naughty shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's why whenever I become a dad, like, I don't want to have to fucking put on a straight face. Like, I was just down with my mate's kid and, like, the kid was throwing their phone. And I'm just like, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's just getting his bottle and he's just throwing it across the room. They're like, stop it. And I'm laughing. I'm like, fuck, they probably don't want me to laugh.
Yeah.
But it's just so fucking funny.
One of my best mates is going through that right now. So he's a dickhead and he's got she might have just turned 2. And she's...
His missus?
No, not quite. No, his daughter. And she is already showing very strong signs that she's going to be a dickhead, just like her old man. Same thing. She'll just start throwing shit.
Yeah.
And he's going like, fuck, I can't laugh at this. But she just sees him smirk and she's like, now everything's just getting launched.
Yeah, now I throw everything.
And he's like, fuck, I can't. But she just sees the slightest bit of smirk, and she's like, "Oh, it's fucking."
I'll be exactly like your mate. That'll be me.
So she's going to be a fucking A-grade wanker, just like my mate is too.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
He's a dickhead, and yeah, she's got in her as well. So very good stuff. But yeah, anyway, steer clear of that place. And if you're in Georgia and you got bad kids, I guess, or you're a bad parent. If you fucking couldn't be bothered raising your kids properly, don't go to that joint for dinner.
Stir the parents up. They're always fucking good.
Oh, it fucking sucks. I had a few parents sooking the other week. when we did the one about we touched on it in the pod, and then we did a reel on our social media platforms
Stop posting your kid.
about your fucking annoying 4-month-old, 5-month-old, 6-month-old, and a few people didn't like that.
No.
A few people I know didn't like that. And it got back to me.
Oh, well, oi, if you...
And I said, you know what I don't like? You posting your stupid photos.
Yeah.
I don't like that
either. Do you really
either.
give a shit that I give a shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you like doing it, then do it. Don't let me, just because I have this awesome podcast and fucking, like, don't let that ruin it for you. If you like it, then do it.
Yeah, you probably think it's dumb that I have a fucking podcast. I'm still going to fucking do that.
It is dumb. It is dumb. This is my baby.
Yeah.
This is our baby that we like telling people. Oi, that is actually funny when you think about it, because when this thing hits 50 episodes, I'll be telling people. And they'll be like, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah. Bro, every time we put up a reel, they're just like, no one gives a fuck.
This is our baby that we're just telling people. We're just telling people how old this thing is every week.
We post our baby more than they post their baby. We're just realising how hypocritical we are.
I've become everything I hated. I've become just like these sad mums.
Oh,
I'm a sad mum.
Nah, you'd be the dad. I'll admit you'd be the dad of the podcast.
No, but I'm like, I still do it.
In terms of posting.
Yeah. But only because you pressure me to, like a mum would. You
also
do.
True.
And you're like, you didn't put the hashtags.
Also fucking true.
Yeah, you are the mum. And
Yeah,
I'm the dad.
I'm the one like pushing the kid to get into extracurriculars and shit.
And I'm
I
like,
was
he'll be
fucking right.
I'm like, mate, he's going to be a 300 game NRL player. Don't worry about it. And you're like, he should be studying. I'm like, don't worry.
Exactly
This kid is going to be an NRL superstar. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's where we're at, guys. All right, we're heading to the the city of Swansea, and it's not the shithole in South Lake Macquarie. Just south of where we live here. It's Swansea in Wales in the United Kingdom, where a charity shop has asked people to stop donating sex toys. So Bernardo's is kind of like their salvos over there. The Bernardo's customers have been asked to refrain from donating used and unused marital aids, as they aren't quite the sort of toys that we're looking for. So obviously Bernardo's have put the call out, coming up to their Christmas appeal. They're looking for toys for kids.
Yeah. And
I don't know if people have been funny or they just thought that it would help.
Or they were being generous.
Or they could have just been being generous, but people have been donating dildos to this charity. Now,
the fact that multiple have done it, it makes you wonder if it's that's a planned hit.
Yeah, it could be. It's very strange. So the Bernardos aren't happy about this. Obviously, they said we're children use this shop too. Yeah. They're not happy about it, and they've sort of tried to scare people into stopping dropping dildos over.
Trying to scare them.
They said customers were also reminded that the branch has CCTV, so these items can be traced back to their owners. Okay. Ooh, what are you gonna
give my dildo back?
What are the coppers gonna come around and be like? You've been taking dildos to the charity shop,
and then just give it back to them.
Yeah, you're like, oh well, whatever. I don't know. Like, are these people trying to be funny, or are they genuinely trying to help? Because there are some people out there who, like, if you're going to Bernardo's, and I'm not just talking about, like, if you can't afford clothes, then you might want a dildo and you can't afford it.
No, I hear you.
So maybe these people are going, damn, this would be a really nice prezi. Like, there could be a couple out there that really are stinging for a dildo, and they go, let's donate a dildo. This is really great. And now Bernardo's the ungrateful fucks.
Just saying fucking, yeah, and keep them to yourself.
And people are doing this, like, out of the goodness of their heart. They're donating some pleasure. They're sharing the love, literally.
It was their favourite. And they're going, you know what? This could go to the less fortunate.
Put it in the dishwasher quickly and then got it out, dried it off, dropped it at Bernardo's.
I've done some op shopping in my life. I'll buy some clothes or some shoes at a secondhand, whatever.
Op shops are great for fancy dress parties. If you got a fancy dress, like, imagine picking up a dildo. It'd be hilarious.
But...
Nice butt plug.
But I'm not in the business of using dildos, but I would never get a secondhand one.
Oh, I don't know about that. No. Just give it a good wipe, mate. Good to go. Yeah, no. I don't think sex toys is something that you can have, like, pre-loved.
No.
I don't think I think they've got to be new or in the bin.
But I'm all for pre-loved goods.
Yeah, just not sex toys.
No, just not sex toys. Is there anything that's, like, pre-loved that you would knock back besides a sex toy? Some people just, like, have the mindset of, like, my shit has to be new.
Fuck, I just jerried on, there's a shop I don't want to blow it up, but I'm going to blow it because it's a shop anyway. TK Maxx.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's all last season stuff.
Yep.
It's so cheap.
Yeah. It's like Tommy Hilfiger and shit.
It's great.
Yeah.
There's heaps of really good clothes there. It's so cheap. They had all these really good shorts and boardies, like Billabong, like nice board shorts, $25.
You just have to get lucky on your sizes there, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm like pretty middle of the road with my sizes anyway. So, sick.
Yeah.
But some people won't shop there because they're like, it's not this season stuff. I was like, I was talking to my missus. I said, why is all this shit so cheap? She goes, because it's just last season stuff they couldn't sell. I was like, who the fuck isn't shopping here?
Especially for like boardies.
You're like they're like $70 new. They're insane for a pair of boardies.
A button-up shirt.
They have heaps of awesome shit. So if you're thrifty, and I think that's some nice dildos too, actually. They're new. They're just last season dildos.
The white ones are out of fashion now.
Yeah. They're just big black ones now.
I think they went out of fashion a while ago.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, so if you and that probably rings home here too. If you were looking to donate some pre-loved dildos or butt plugs or pocket pussies or whatever you're into to Vinnie's or whatever this year for Christmas, don't, because they probably won't accept them.
Yeah, now that you mention it, like obviously this isn't Salvo's, this isn't Australian, but
it probably is universal.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in there,
especially in the hot Australian summer.
Yeah,
like a nice humid, like a pocket pussy that's been dumped in a few times. That's just been like
one of those like bargain bins.
Yeah, nah. But maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Each to their own.
Yeah, each to their own. All right, Gabe, we're heading to Florida.
Home of news.
Home of fucking news. Entertaining news, 100%. Which is what we're in the business of on this podcast.
The lad Bible of places.
It is so good. Florida just keeps... I'd love to go and visit it.
Yeah, hell yeah. It looks like so much fun.
They are bringing to us an event that, I mean, everyone who likes fun is going to be able to get behind. The Florida Man Games.
Ooh.
Now, for those of you that have been living under a rock... Obviously, Florida Man is like a concept.
It's not a superhero.
It
should be.
He would be a fucking good superhero. Florida Man is like a concept of like, they're just fucking lunatics. And Florida Man is usually the first two words in what is always just a fucking nuts headline.
Yeah.
Florida Man wrestles gator. Florida Man shot blah, 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 whatever. So the Florida Man Games are going to be held next year. The games will offer an opportunity to live like a Florida man for a day and have been inspired by headlines detailing outlandish behavior of the individuals in the state. I mean, this sounds fucking hilarious. There's going to be evading arrest obstacle course where real police officers can chase participants. That's the headline event. It sounds fucking great.
How good can you dodge a cop? That's good.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. That would be a good thing. We should enter a team in it.
Yeah, well, fuck, business expense, fly to Florida.
Yeah, we're going to just go the year, just go on like boxing event, Florida Man, just going to like fun NRL in Vegas. I mean, eventually, fast forward like 10 years, that'll just be our calendar.
Yeah, you're shooting a bit long, mate. We can get there a bit quicker.
End of next year. So, yeah, the Florida Man Games are on. It sounds like it'll be a fucking hoot. You've got a generator.
Well, I've heard if you just Google your birth date and Florida Man, it'll actually give you an article, and there always is one of what was said on that day.
Okay, so do you need the year as well?
Not the year.
Okay, so just go Florida Man, May 19th.
May 19th.
All right, this will be good. And then give me the headline of what a Florida man did. I hope it's not a pedophile one. That might be funny.
Florida man arrested after falling asleep on sofa at home. Police say...
You're kidding?
Police say he burglarized. That's pretty fucking lame.
Oh, no, so he broke in and fell asleep.
Florida man arrested after falling asleep on sofa of home. Police say burglarized.
So he broke into... That's exactly what I'd do too.
That is you for sure.
That's freakish.
Sleepy man.
That's freakish. So he broke in and then fell asleep on the lounge.
Yeah, that is fucking... That has blue written all over
That is honestly something... I'd get in... I'd steal whatever electronics I had, and before I got out, I'd raid their fridge, and then I'd get sleepy, and then I'd fall asleep and get nipped by the coppers. What's yours?
Hold on, she's loading up. Florida man pulls gun on chief's daughter over cream cheese at Starbucks, police say.
Is this a joke?
No, that's actually it. So what? Because of the cheese.
He pulled a gun on someone over cheese. Is this a fucking joke right now?
I swear.
You haven't G'd this up?
June 21st, that's me.
So my one was a guy falling asleep after he broke into a house, and your one was pulling a gun on someone over some cheese.
Because they were eating cheese. I assume in the actual yard they wanted the cheese, but I'm going with that.
I've never related more to a state in the United States than I do the people of Florida. That's fucking hilarious.
You're right, mate.
I'm just readjusting. That's fucking so funny.
This podcast, bro. Funny things happen when you and I get on this fucking
so
mics.
strange.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot to tell you about a dream I had.
Oh,
You just reminded me about weird dreams. This is going to go off topic, but
yeah, well, this could be 50-50 because when people tell you about dreams...
Well, I'll just tell you anyway because it's like I don't dream.
Ooh.
But I had like a month off the piss before last weekend. I started dreaming again, which I don't know if that is a sign that I should stop drinking or maybe. Anyway, I didn't like it, so I got no, I didn't. But I had a dream this week that it was a boxing related dream.
Oh.
And it was only me boxing. Kalen Ponga was my corner man.
Oh, KP.
But I've been thinking about, I was like, fuck, I wanted to ask KP on the pod. I would like KP to be our first guest. I'm just going to say it and put it out there.
Oh, first
Because I think a few of the Knights boys might listen to this. So like, I'm putting that out there. I would like KP to be our first guest. But I had a dream that KP was my corner guy. And I got belted. But then he was really sympathetic because he's like, mate, I was getting knocked out all year.
Oh, he was relating to you.
Yeah, he was like, it's cool because I was sad because I got pumped, and he's like, bro, it's going to be fine. I got knocked out.
KP's a super nice guy in your head.
Yeah, and he was like, and he was heaps nice to me. He's like, nah, it's all good, man. Like, I got knocked out all year, and you're going to be sweet. And I was like, thanks, KP. So I was like, yeah, that was a really weird dream that I was having. So anyway, guys, there's that.
So if this podcast, follows through the way it normally does, KP will be in our corner for the fight.
That'd be huge. He'd probably be playing footy, but anyway.
Oh, true, he will be.
Well, hopefully the Knights have got the Gold Coast that weekend.
Oh.
The Knights are playing. Fuck, I can't wait. I bet they do. The Knights will have the Titans up at Seabus. And a few of the boys will come to the fights.
I'm going to clip that up and you can post it and we can tag KP and get him involved.
Yeah. I'm hesitant only because I've been talking shit about the Knights and KP on Daily Blue News for a couple of years now.
Yeah, one of your great articles. What was the buttons getting confiscated?
They didn't like that either.
I got to laugh that off.
I did an article. Funny. If you didn't see it, all the Knights boys at the end of the season, maybe last year, they went to Bali on like an end of season trip together, and all the photos, because I was mates with a few of the boys that were playing then, all the photos that they put up, they were wearing button-up shirts with no buttons done up.
Yeah.
So I did an article saying,
as you do when you got a rig like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm being a hater. I'm being a fat, pale hater. And I did an article that said, Knights boys get buttons confiscated at Denpasar Airport. Yeah. Went nuts.
Yeah, that was one of your
article went great. And I got a few inboxes. They weren't shitty. But they were like,
fuck you.
They're like, fuck you. Yeah. And they were sending me videos like they were poolside, like drinking cocktails. I was like knee deep in mud at work. Yeah. And they were like poolside, like, yeah, get this into your Bluey. I was like, yeah, respect. But I am hesitant to ask any of the boys on the pod because I've been talking shit about them for a while. So I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's all love.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. It's all in good spirits, I think.
Shout out to Florida Man.
Shout out Florida Man. Shout out KP. Gabe, you a fan of art?
I love art, man.
Are you a fan of nudity?
I love nudity. Well,
you're going to love this story then. The Barcelona Museum has thrown its doors open to nudist visitors. So we're heading to Barcelona, obviously in Spain. A Barcelona museum has opened its doors to nudists on Saturday, holding a special tour which visitors could ditch their clothes. I don't know if I'd like that.
Yeah, I think it's a cool option.
Yeah, it's fucking... Yeah, it is.
I kind of get nudist, bro. I've never done it, but like I feel like there would be a liberating feeling.
I do. I remember the first time I went skinny dipping, and I was like, you feel the water on your naked penis and testicles, and you're like, this is exhilarating.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is nuts.
This is how our ancestors lived.
Yeah, and I do imagine, I do like the idea of like fat old couples. Like, you know, like...
It's always gross. It's always gross.
I don't like the idea of it sexually in my head. But I like the idea of just being fat, old, and just going, I don't give a fuck. I want to go hang out on the beach nude. I'm nuding up.
But so my question here is why do you have to wait till you're old to experience that feeling?
I think because... I don't think you have to, but
you're saying like, I won't give a fuck then. Why not give a fuck? Not give a fuck now?
I think because when you're young, you just like you're concerned with like podcasting and like all the other bullshit. But I think then they get to that age where they're like, nothing matters except what I want to do, and I want to fucking nude up.
Yeah,
I think that's what you know what I mean. Like old people just stop caring. They're like, I've only got a few.
So you think there's just a switch that flicks?
I think so, and they go like, I've only got a few good years left, and I'm fucking spending them how I want, and that's in the raw. And looking at art. In Barcelona, apparently.
I've been done accidentally going into the Newcastle nude beach, which like, what's it called? Do you know what it's called? You have to go down that
Susan Gilmore's, is it?
It is Susan Gilmore's.
Yeah, that is a nudist beach too.
But like most people there aren't, and like I was just walking along, got past the rocks, and I ended up in Susie Gilmore, and I was like, the fuck? Like, I didn't know it was a nude beach at the time. So I'm like seeing this one dude who's like under this fucking hut. I'm like, and when you see, like you said, you see a naked human, you're like you just kind of like, your eyes are like, that's a crazy thing.
Yeah, it's
so you're
funny.
like doing your best to like, all right, don't look.
If you'd see, the other thing was like, even not on the nudist beach, but when you see women take their bra off, lay face down to get rid of their tan lines. But it's it's a funny thing. You're like, there's a woman, except for one item of clothing, is nude.
Yeah.
Like she's only got swimmer bottoms on, and it's like, you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't look at that.
Yeah.
But they don't, like, no one cares. They're like, they know what they're doing.
It's just someone's back, like
Yeah, but it is like, it's one of those things you're like, oh my God, oh no.
yeah.
But I don't know about walking through an art museum nude. We went to the Met in New York.
Is that cool? Are you an art guy?
I am and I'm not. Like, I enjoy this stuff. I like Mitch Revs, the local guy. I like going to his gallery and looking at stuff. But we went to the Met and it was good because it was one of those ones where I didn't really want to go, but the missus wanted to go. So I put up enough of a fight so that she would know that I wasn't happy, wasn't stoked about it.
Yeah.
But then it was great because she got bored of it quicker than I did.
Yeah.
And there was like an ancient Egypt exhibition, and there was like I had all medieval weapons. It wasn't actually art. It was a museum. And
true.
I don't know. I didn't love that, but then like some art, like postmodern art, that is just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you like something that you feel like you couldn't do, don't you?
Yeah, I like something that entertains me a bit, but I don't like going and looking at like a fucking...
You don't like artsy smartsy. Like, you don't want someone to be making a comment on something.
Yeah, no, I don't need people like making a statement about the fucking world or whatever. I just want
draw a fucking sick skull.
Yeah, entertain me.
Do Biggie Smalls on a tiger or something.
Yeah, no one's done that. Yeah. It's a 90-minute tour, this thing.
That's a bit long to be in the nude.
They've got photos here. It's like there's good groups of like 6 or 7 people nuding up and looking at art. It's an odd way to enjoy a museum.
I'm down to do that. It has to be around people. Like, it would be in a different country for sure.
One of the tour guides said, we wanted it to make it a more colourful visit and not the typical guided tour. Well, mission accomplished there. Yeah. The guide also goes in the nude as well, which I mean you would have to, wouldn't you? You couldn't ask people to like get their like fucking junk out and then have like be fully clothed yourself. We wanted people who came to see it to feel exactly the same as the work they were looking at. So the works they're looking at are of like the human physique, nude. So it's a great way for you to, like really relate to the piece.
Like, yeah.
Literally relate to the piece.
That's way bigger than mine.
Yeah, I don't know.
So's hers.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah. Oh, and also good luck, like we enjoying the art when you're just surrounded by naked people.
Yeah, you'd just be, I don't know, looking at everyone else's like.
I wonder how quick you would adjust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, oh, this is normal now.
Yeah, potentially halfway through the tour, you just not care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't think I'd do it.
Let us know. You jumping in on the nude tours.
Nude tours. Maybe we'll host one. We might do it over Christmas. We might do like a nude pub crawl or something.
Now we're talking. Now you're speaking my language.
We're heading to the state of Arizona in the US of A for our next story. A spooky story, this one, in the theme of Halloween this week. A high school teacher's Satan costume has caused a hell of a controversy. That's from the people. That gold comes via the people of the Huffington Post. There you go. So a teacher dressed up as the devil and was spooking students, and the students didn't like it. I think he was being a bit of a weirdo by the. You know when people like the clown that you saw the other week?
Yeah.
They just stare at you and like they just be a bit sort of fucking like dickhead in their
turn
costume.
it up too much.
Yeah. I think this teacher was doing that a bit, and he's been suspended because the students complained.
Being creepy at school, fair enough. Hey. A person dressing up as the devil for Halloween? But that's a fucking dress up as old as time itself.
You know how he was waving a pitchfork at them and saying, "Hail Satan."
Okay, so that's a bit...
And the kids said, "Don't do it, please," and he kept doing it.
Okay. He's like, well, don't fucking tell me what to do,
and
you
also,
dumb kids. I'm in charge.
You know how the Yanks are with their God, and this like they love their God over there.
Yeah, like Hail Satan was too literal for
Yeah, they love their Jesus over there, so that probably didn't go down too well. It does annoy me. It happened to me years ago when I was working at the pub, and a guy was dressed as a clown, and he was upsetting because he would just like stand there and stare at people, and people were like, "Okay, it's not funny, mate. Fuck off." And he kept doing it, and I had to go and chip him. I was like, "Mate, I'm going to take your mask off if you keep doing it. And like, you have to stop doing this because you're starting to piss people off and you're pissing me off.
You had to go chip him, did you?
Yeah, no, I had to because I was working and he was upsetting patrons.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were actually working.
Yeah. No,
I thought just Big Blue put his cape on and said, no, I'm going to do something about this.
Nah, well, I was working and I did have to do something about it because I was working with a bunch of chicks who didn't like it as well. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to do something here.
Man of the people.
Man of the people. So I get, and some people get like just wanker up at Halloween time. This teacher obviously did that as well. I don't know. Did you see many trick-or-treaters this week?
I saw a couple. I think it's cool that more people are starting to decorate their houses and stuff like that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I know there was the big thing, like my old man's generation was like, we're becoming too Americanized. And Halloween was a big thing. They'd be like, it's just an American holiday. It's like, yeah, but it's fun.
It's just something.
One of my mates sent me a photo. It was him, his kid, and his missus. They were all dressed up and they were going trick-or-treating.
That's so cute.
And they were so pumped. I was like, that's fucking rules. That's great. Like, that's really good. And like, who doesn't love Chocky?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw a shit Halloween costume though. And like, it would have been a little bit more credit. If they were in a group. But again, it was just a slack costume. A girl, maybe 16-ish, walking past, all red, just had the red M on it. So she was the red M&M.
I mean, it's not great.
That's slack.
Yeah.
That's just boring.
Yeah, you should be able to tell people if their costume's shit.
Yeah.
You should be able to approach it. Like, you know.
Little kids.
Yeah, and like if they're no candy, like no treats, if it's like you're not getting any chocolate, you didn't try. Your parents are obviously poor and didn't buy you a good costume.
You should have like
get the fuck off my property.
Of like what you rank their costume.
Ferrero Rochers for the kids who try.
Yeah.
And a fucking like Moro bars
for like the fucking kids who are like to 0 to 3, like their scores, they get a toothbrush.
And then just kind of obviously scale them up accordingly.
And the 11s get a ciggy.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw someone had like a bucket of ciggies and they were like trying to de-Americanize the fucking holiday.
Yeah.
They're like, get your kids on the darts. Very good. Stay spooky, everyone. Ooh.
Bluey, Elon Musk has jumped back on the Joe Rogan podcast. Oh, I haven't heard it yet, have you?
No, 2 sick episodes of Rogan this week though. One's him and one's Tim Kennedy. Who's like that's me this weekend.
Tim Kennedy, fill me in.
Tim Kennedy is like, so he was a former MMA guy and now he's like an American, like he's a gun guy. He's like, he runs a thing called Sheepdog Tactical. So they train people if you want to learn how to use a gun or like how to protect your family. Like he's like a full First Amendment nut. But then he's been going to, they call him and his mates, they call them NGOs, like non-government organizations, but they'll go like, say the conflict in the moment in Israel and Palestine.
Yep.
And say there's like people that need to get out, that the government won't get them out. Tim Kennedy and his mates are like, we'll go and get them out.
That's sick.
He's a psycho.
That's cool.
Like he's a fucking nut. He's a big jack.
Just one of those big fucking military kind of gun enthusiastic
He's a lunatic.
guys.
So Tim Kennedy was on Rogan and so was Elon Musk this week. Yep.
My mate was filling me in. I haven't listened to it yet, but last episode I did listen to, obviously kind of broke the internet. He's bringing out the Cybertruck soon.
That's been coming out for a long time, hasn't it? I thought it was already out.
Bro, people have paid for those things like 5 years ago, if not longer. Like pre-order the suckers. Rogan said, hey, I want to shoot a big fuck-off compound bow at it. He's like, I reckon it'll get through. And Musk has gone, hey, try it, buddy.
Have we got the video here?
Yeah, so if you scroll over, we don't really need the audio.
But let's do it anyway.
And it comes that way from the factory.
Can I try it with an arrow?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You think so?
I mean,
I bet I can get in there.
Crossbow might.
I have a 90-pound compound bow that shoots 520 grain arrows at 300 feet per second with a razor sharp broadhead.
We're going to try it right now if you want.
They've just gone into slight lift.
Wow. They're like getting fucking bounce off.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's hectic. Yeah, I thought the Cybertruck came out ages ago. That you were telling me it was a publicity stunt. I remember when they did the announcement for the Cybertruck and he shot the windows to show that it was bulletproof, but didn't the window shatter?
Yeah.
But and then you like, so I can't remember if you. Some people were saying it was a publicity stunt or it was just a genuine fuck up. Yeah, that's nuts. They look like shit. It's a crap looking car.
Futuristic looking thing. Like, you wouldn't be driving it around the streets. Surely he's selling it to like military or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Very cool. Rogan is the man.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He's the coolest guy. Apparently, incredibly. Oh, Adam Greentree is going to be on again soon.
Oh, yeah,
Adam
cool.
Greentree from around here.
Yep.
He's going to be on again really soon. I think in like the next month or so.
Wildlife kind of guy.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, he's a cool guy too. Yeah, I love Rogan.
My mate was also filling me in, unless he was completely trolling me. Rogan said something about loving a certain type of pizza, pineapple and anchovies, and just said, this is the grouse pizza. And Musk just goes, well, let's order one. And they order one, and they're both just there sucking it. Fuck that.
That's great.
I'm fine with like pineapple on pizza, but like anchovies and pineapple, if that's your pizza order, grow the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't like seafood. All right, we're heading to the sports section this week, and you'll notice, as we've touched on before, the sports section is getting skinnier in terms of actual sport content.
But it's our lucky week.
Well,
the NRL are back at it.
Well, kinda. Two NRL greats are doing things that they probably shouldn't be doing. Well, no, they shouldn't be doing it. Something came across my Instagram feed that I found both funny and interesting. The eighth immortal, Andrew Johns, plugging medicinal cannabis. Let's get a bit of audio on this one.
G'day, I'm Andrew Johns. Medicinal cannabis isn't new. The market itself is rapidly growing. Already it's changing the way we think about treatments, which is why I'm invested in 11 Health, because they are working on making medicinal cannabis an alternative treatment. Check out the link below to find out more and invest.
So,
good on you, Joey.
I mean, they've obviously picked their mark incredibly well there. Just something I found very interesting. Joey is plugging medicinal cannabis and looking for investors.
Yeah, hey, adds up. Great
Makes
person
sense
to do it.
If you talk about on brand,
And let's be real, like there definitely is fucking good medical.
100%.
Yeah.
And who better to who better to be the face of the operation than Andrew Johns?
He would have been only fucking hitting the Gatorade sacks after it come down.
Yeah, I don't even pick him as a weed guy. Eh? I think in his heyday he was on pellets and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't think he's much of a weed guy. Apparently Hindmarsh loves smoking pot.
That adds up.
Yeah, Heine's a
Just
big...
goes out to his farm.
Yeah.
Hits a jays.
Look at his peacocks.
Yeah. He doesn't have any peacocks. He's
Yeah.
got that laced fucking ganja.
He imagined them all. But yeah, so anyway, guys, if anyone's looking to invest, they're one of our new sponsors as well. So, Joey Johns and the medicinal marijuana. Sticking on rugby league greats, doing not necessarily the right thing. Paul Gallen's been at it.
Yeah, getting into stinks at the pub.
Gal, again, we might watch this video here because it's fucking great. The Daily Mail brought us this one. Hopefully I can find the video. Paul Gallen, it was at Shoalhaven Heads.
Something like that.
Had to be restrained by 4 men after going absolutely fucking berserk on someone. I don't know what the fight started over. I don't know what the fight was over, but Gal's fucking absolutely teed off here.
Thinks he's mad.
Oh no, this is him getting it. And then someone filming him goes, oh, he's a man. And so Gal tries to rush him.
Classic Gal.
Yeah. Yeah, shit like
I think he's a proud man.
yeah, pride's one way to put it.
Very, very proud man. I think Gal doesn't take shit.
That would get under your skin. Like, so clearly like, he's already been a bit of a stink and he's getting to clean up at the pub and then just getting filmed by some fucking idiot just going, think you're mad?
I'm going to punch the fuck out of you.
I probably would be that guy behind the camera back in the day.
Yeah, Gal hasn't got to where he has from fucking taking shit.
No, well, he hasn't become one of the New South Wales greats. I mean, I used to love seeing Gal let him fly.
Yeah.
Why not let it fly, Gal?
Yeah.
Bang, who was it, Nate?
Nate Miles,
Yeah.
punch the shit out of him.
God,
and then went on and had a successful boxing career too. Scary man. Tough fucking man. Holy shit. So tough.
Just rugby league, giving us the goods.
Yeah, that's proper rugby league behaviour, just punching on. After you've retired too. Just still punching on at the pub.
Yeah,
Great
I mean,
stuff.
at least it was like weed this time with the other NRL story. It's normally narcotics.
Anything else? All right, guys, it's time for this week's edition of Daily Blues Chews. Now, you will notice the chews are getting a little bit more lo-fi in that I'm trying less. Just been very time poor, and there's a new restaurant that's opened by a friend of mine. I'm waiting to make that my next big chew where I go out and spend some money. So, anyway, get ready for a budget edition of Daily Blues Chews.
Guys, coming to you live for a very lo-fi chew again. We're having cookies, but these are no ordinary cookies. Now, I'm normally not fussed when it comes to biscuits. I'm happy with a Subway cookie, just your regular 6-pack from the bakery at Coles or Woolies. The bride's put me onto something special. Now, I had these last night. Bennett Street Dairy. They're a Bondi company, so they're semi-local. I know they're from the Big Smoke. Last night we had salted caramel and white chocolate. Tonight we're going for a plain choc chip. Now, you buy these just a log of dough. Sort of looks like this in the cool section. Wait till they're on special because they're about $12 normally, which is fucking bullshit. They're half price at the moment, so they were $6. You can buy it as a log of dough and just launch straight into that, which I would recommend, but I wouldn't recommend it. Or cut yourself off a bit of log. Chuck them in the oven. They come out as this gorgeous cookie. Now, like I said, normally pretty easily pleased with my biscuits, but these things are nuts. Regular choc chip tonight. Let's chew.
Crunch.
They're fucking outstanding. I don't say that lightly. Bennett Street Dairy cookie dough from Bondi. It's an 8.2.
Wow.
I'd love you guys to fucking launch into them and tell me what you think. This is not a plug for Bennett Street Dairy. Unless they want to pay us, then it's a plug. Chew on.
Now, I know that sounds like a big score.
That's generous, bro.
So, I'm telling you, it's one of those things that was like eye-opening in that, like, I think I'm just happy with, like I said, Subway cookies. You know, you go to Coles or Woolies Bakery and just get like a 6-pack of whatever.
Bro, do you not know the goat cookie? The Coles Ultimate Cookie?
Yeah, I know them. I've fucking eaten boxes of those things. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Wow.
This was one of those things I was like, fuck, maybe I need to. Because I just think if I see cookie dough for $12, my brain just automatically goes, that's a fucking rip-off. I can buy a box of the Coles Ultimate for $4.
Yeah.
My brain just goes, that's not worth it. That's dumb. I don't want to know about that. I'll have my Ultimate.
Now it's bad enough.
But now this was one of those things where I was like, holy shit, there's a reason this costs what it costs. I was like, it's fucking sick. And because you can eat the dough raw, which is obviously just fucking piggish behavior.
Awesome, but
which is great also. Yeah. Or you can just cut them as thick as you want, and then and then you've got freshly baked cookies. So you literally just pull them out of the oven and eat them, have them with a bit of ice cream. Yeah, a bit of very ice cream. Good. That's what I mean.
I like this. This is a bit of an actual refreshing recommendation.
I had to, and that's why I felt, because it was that's a big score.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's a reason it was a big score. So probably any cookie dough, but this was Bennett Street Dairy. So they're from Bondi. They're from the Big Smoke, but it was very good.
Yeah. Well, two things on that. I heard the crunch.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more of a soft cookie guy.
So one of them, you'll see in the video for our video viewers, one of them was a little bit more overdone than the other. That was the overdone one. One of them was doughy. One of them was doughy as all get out, and that was fucking good too.
And the other thing is while we're on the chew, if you didn't see it in the newsroom, we did hear back from Sarah Lee.
Yes, Sarah Lee. I reached out to Sarah Lee on the DMs and said, guys, the fucking newsroom and us love the Bavarian. We love all your treats, but we're right on the Bavarian's cock at the moment. Can we work something out? Can we do a bit of
content for you?
You guys are in shit.
Can you line our pockets for no reason?
You're in administration. We're sort of pumping you tight. We're doing a lot of fucking legwork for you here.
Absolutely.
Our newsroom's fucking going out and buying. You know, our listeners are going out and spending their hard-earned.
From what I'm reading is Daily Blue listeners are stockpiling because some people can't even find them anymore.
They're going and spending their hard-earned. Some people have emptied the shelves of Sarah Lee from what I'm reading.
People are going looking separate locations and they can't get their hands on them.
And again, the power of this podcast, I am going to attribute that to you and I talking about it.
Of course.
Now, I reached out to Sarah Lee, made them aware of this, no response. Mm-hmm. Sarah Lee then posted, I started following them because I was like, no, I'm going to. So they posted something and I commented on it like a fucking horny Indian dude on a hot chick's bikini picture and said, Bobs. Check your DMs, send Bobs and Virgin. No, I said, check your DMs. And they got back to me and they said, we're in administration. We're very grateful for what you and the newsroom and the listeners are doing. Thank you. But we're not in a position to be supporting your podcast at the moment. But they did say if things turn around for us, we may be able to reassess. So potentially, Sarah Lee, could be coming on board in the future. They didn't say no.
They didn't say no.
You're telling me there's a chance.
It is funny that they may as well just said, like, do you know what administration is, you fucking moron?
I do know what administration is, Sarah Lee.
They may as well have just said that.
That's why we're doing what we're doing, because we know you're in shit. We know you're vulnerable.
Money makes money, Sarah Lee.
You got to spend money to make money, you fucking morons.
And by morons, we mean we love you.
I mean, please sponsor us. Anyway, that's this week's Chew. All right, guys, time for another edition of this week's Daily Blue Dial-Ins. Now, if you are new to the show and you feel like you might want to give us a piece of your mind, tell us we fucking suck. Maybe tell us we're going all right. Tell us what you think of the cookie dough that I just recommended.
Something you loved during the day, something you hated during the day.
You know, one of your mates stuck something up their ass that you think we might like to hear about and everyone else might like to hear about. You can do it by either jumping in mine or Gabe's DMs on the social platforms. That's Daily Blue News or Gabe X Thomas. I think you've got a cool new handle now. Or we have a very cool new gizmo in the bio.
Good word.
I believe it's called what's it called? A speak pipe?
Speak pipe.
It's like an app that you can literally just click the button in our bio. It will take you to the speak pipe. You just hit the thing that says leave us a message and you can just talk in your phone and do it that way.
You can leave your name or you can choose not to leave your name if you want a bit more anonymity.
If you're saying something anonymity.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're going to say something particularly fucking heinous, particularly shameful that you don't want people to know about, that's probably the way to go. I would recommend the speak pipe, because the way it works at the moment is that when you send me or Gabe a voice clip, I can see who sent
Obviously, we know who you are.
I know who you are, but obviously I would...
We would never betray your trust.
We would never betray the sanctity of the dial-in anonymity.
As we said, I don't even see whose photos I like on Instagram.
Exactly.
I just like them all.
It could be anything. But with the speak pipe, we literally, unless you leave your name or tell us who it is, we can't see who that is.
Yep.
So if you got like death threats and stuff, that's the way to go. I'd be going...
Why would you cut?
Well, I mean, that's just my recommendation. If you had a death threat or something real bad, I'd go the speak pipe route. Anyway, that's how you get involved in the show. Enough chit chat. Let's get into the dial-ins.
Yeah. Morning, lads. Morning, Blue. Morning, Gabe.
Morning.
Mick the Sparky here. Just wanted to say first up, boys, thanks for picking up the footy and taking the tough runs in the forwards by, filling the gap in the podcast world. Anyway, things old fucks say, eh? Old pricks. I'm an electrician, man, and I had a board open and pricks walked past. Probably some real dumb shit like a removalist or a scaffolder, and he's like, oh, what all those coloured wires do, mate? How do you remember what they do, mate? Oh, zap, zap. Mate, it's 3 colours. It's red, it's black, and it's green. It's not that hard. Anyway, just a quick one, boys. Up the Blues, up the Knights, up the Daily Blue, and this game is our game. This town is out. Well, not really. Wollongong's my town, the real Steel City anyway. Turn up the heat and listen to the crowd. Go hard, go Knights, go proud. Anyway, you get the idea anyway. All right, peace out, boys. Have a good one.
Mick the Sparky.
Good on you, Mick.
That was our first speak pipe dial-in too.
Speak pipe virginity from Mick.
Great stuff. Go hard, go Knights.
G'day, boys. PSA Posty here. Now, I just got a little bit of a Wiggles-related question for you. How many hot mums do you reckon they put away in their prime?
Yeah,
I reckon those numbers would have to be fucking astronomical. Anyway, cheers, boys. Give us your best armpit farts, because I haven't got a good fart in me at the moment.
PSA Posty delivering, and that's his job.
The postman delivers. Yeah, the Wiggles would have been demolishing so many horny mums.
Who would have been top of the list? Blue Wiggle? Andrew, is that his name?
I don't remember their names. I only know Jeff because he was a sleepy Wiggle that I can relate to the most. And he probably wouldn't been doing much fucking because he'd just go straight to bed after the shows.
It'd be Greg or Jeff or...
Red Wiggle would have been a pants man. Murray would have been... Murray would have been a fucking pants man for sure.
I reckon it goes Greg, Yellow Wiggle, because he was kind of the main guy.
Yeah.
And then into Blue, which I swear it's like Andrew or Anthony or something. Anthony.
Yeah.
Into Murray, into Jeff.
I think Murray's up there, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah, Murray's on my radar as a prolific pants man.
And you're making a good case because I feel like he had a bit of a Beatles kind of hair.
Fuck yeah, he did, bro.
And the mums would have liked that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He did. And he didn't do that. That wasn't by accident, mate. He done that on purpose because he knew the mums liked it.
He played at the Hamo this year.
Yeah, he's still gigging as a solo muso.
Yeah.
He'd be crushing box.
What about the current Wiggles is just one of the guys from Justice Crew?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not. Nah, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be doing the rooting that the OGs were doing. Let me tell you.
Oh hell no! And also they are like gazillionaires.
They're Australia. Remember they won Triple J. They took out, and people were blowing up. I was like, they're our biggest musical export, just about.
They are, but it was a shit song to win.
Who cares? They're all fucking shit in my opinion.
Where's Polaris?
Exactly. They'll be heavily featured this year. Let me tell you.
Dialing in this week because I've got a new fucking pet peeve. I'm so sick to death of fucking singers, artists, whoever at fucking concerts about to hit like the main line of a chorus or about to hit a drop and they fucking put the microphone out for the crowd to sing. Like, cunt, I don't want to hear the fucking crowd. I want to hear you. Just fucking stop it.
Yeah.
Love that take.
Yeah. I went and saw Bring Me the Horizon, another heavy band, but he's lost his voice or like he can't sing like he used to. And he would literally every song just go, like not even singing half the song.
And I get that it's his job and he has to turn up anyway with a fuck voice, but like, dude, I'm here. The whole point I'm here is to see you sing.
Perform. Yeah, I get it. I kind of get it. Something like Hey Jude, like Paul McCartney was here the other night, Hey Jude, and it's got that bit where the crowd it's like, it's a chant.
Yeah.
It's a chant. And it's like, okay, obviously you're going to throw to the crowd in that bit. And I get, obviously, the performers, we need some crowd involvement here.
Yeah, agreed.
Fully get that. But
not on the fucking awesome bit that I want to see you do.
I want to see if you can fucking hit this note, mate.
Which I know you can't.
Let's see you earn your fucking money, baby.
Kid Leroy.
Yeah. Yeah, fully agree with that one. Earn your money, performers.
Great take.
Especially when you're charging like $110 like for a fucking 60-minute set. You know what I mean? There's like 20,000 people there. You know who can deliver live? Rufus Du Sol. Right. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he's like a DJ, right? Like he doesn't sing.
There's three. They're a band. This is a common misconception about Rufus Du Sol. There's three guys and they play everything live. There's a drummer, there's a guy on synths, and there's another guy on the synth that sings and plays.
Oh, so does Rufus Du Sol have a lot of singing?
Yeah, fucking tons of it.
Really? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Because I only know their fucking.
And it's all falsetto, like really high stuff. And he can reproduce it live. Very, very good.
The fact that they're on the synth is really
and
cool.
Drums, like live drums. They're the coolest band ever.
That is fucking sick.
Yeah, they're fucking real good. But yeah, anyone who can't fucking needs to beat it.
Gaybo Bluey, it's Bradley Bishop from the Sunday Service Podcast. Boys, I've got a gripe that's grinding my gears for about 2 years, and I don't want to be a negative cunt, but for fuck's sake, is there anyone in this country under 40 that can pour a proper fucking schooner by the traditional method of the 3-pour? The 3-pour that's time and tested, because fuck me dead, the amount of times I go out for a refreshment, a skewy, a little liquid gold treat, and these cunts continually either pour the schooner or sit there and jerk the schooner glass off, or even more disgracefully, pour the schooner right to the top and then hit it with that last little bit of gas to give it a little bit of head. If you do that, cunt, I should legally be allowed to fucking glass you, bruh. What the fuck? I was speaking to my good mate Jeff Tuvey about this, and boys, this is what he had to say about the whole ordeal.
Come on, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. There's got to be an investigation into this. Someone's got to be accountable for this.
Someone does need to be held accountable. There needs to be a statewide investigation, a royal commission into cunts that are fucking up skewies. Jesus Christ, boys. Much love. Love the pod. Love the pod. Peace and love, boys.
Our good friend and mentor, Bradley Bishop from the Sunday Service Podcast there. Brad actually sent me a follow-up note. He was in Tamworth when that happened too.
He let me know too.
Yeah, fucking, it is a thing that I used to think was like a petty... Like when I first started working in a pub...
When you're on the giving side of it?
Well, I used to, and old blokes, not that I didn't know how to pour a schooner, I was told, but I was curious as to why it mattered so much.
I agree.
I had an old bloke show me how to pour a schooner, and he was very particular, and he said some blokes only want headmaster glasses, and I was always kind of curious about why the fuck it mattered so much. It's not until you get a fucking badly poured schooner. Also, by the way, they cost $9 a pop now.
Yeah.
That you go, fuck me, cunt. Also, it's not a hard thing to do. And also it's your job.
But do you agree with Brad in terms of did you learn the 3-pour?
3 pours, let it sit, and it's got it. So like the sign of a good schooner is it should have like a lot of froth on the glass, like an empty schooner glass that's been poured properly should have froth all the way down because the beer's been able to work. Your schooner should taste fresh all the way. They do it in one hit. The piss goes stale pretty quick. it's fucking, it bothers me. And I watch a little fucking smart ass or like just some young cunt who doesn't care. And it's funny because I don't know why it matters, but it does matter. I guess it's because you're paying.
No, it is like Brad messaged me about this privately as well, and it's like you said, they're $9 like
do it properly. And also it's not a hard job. Not disrespecting anyone hospitality. It's not a hard thing to pour a schooner properly and to do it properly. Like it's your job, can't do it properly. And also it makes my schooner more enjoyable, which is the whole fucking reason I'm here, to enjoy 20 of these.
I will go into bat for the bar staff that like bars are notoriously bad for just throwing cunts on with fuck all.
And they've obviously never been shown.
Exactly.
They've obviously never been shown. But then also you're not going to lean across the bar and go, yeah, mate, like teach them how, because then you're just a fuck with
Yeah, you fucked up their night. You look like a flog.
So who's accountable here? It must be, it's the managers. Management, hospo managers. Fucking oath. Because they're like my age. They're old enough to know better. Show these young cunts. If one of my young blokes on site was doing the wrong thing and I don't fix it, it's on me. So
fish rots from the head down.
100%. So these hospo, I'm putting the call out. If you're a hospo manager, make sure your staff can pour a fucking good schooner.
Yeah.
Because that reflects well on you. And if they can't, it reflects badly on you. This is fucking hit a nerve with me because this fucking annoys me, this shit.
This is a great dial in from
Great
Brad.
stuff, Bradley.
He knows who he's dialing into.
He knows. The two things I don't like is fucking flat schooners and young people.
Check out the Sunday service, guys. Brad and Taylor do a great job.
Very funny dudes. Couple of great
Listen to them
comedians.
every week.
Couple of great comedians from our city in Newcastle. You're very funny guys.
Bluey, Gabo.
Hello.
It's the funk.
Yeah, the funk.
We got the funk.
Pick it up, Gabe. We're trying to run a fucking podcast here, mate. Anyways, boys, I was rewatching Step Brothers the other night. It got me thinking. What's your top 5 comedy films of all time?
Ooh.
Step Brothers is definitely up there.
Huge.
Closely followed by Dodgeball. And then probably has to go Benchwarmers for me.
Good pick.
Then probably Anchorman, but you could swap those two around.
Huge.
And then probably the OG Dumb and Dumber. I've got a fucking soft spot for that because it's nostalgic for me. Let me know, boys. The funk out.
Yeah, the funk. He did have he sent me a follow-up message to that about something about The Order or another movie that he left out, but I can't get it on my phone at this point in time. Sorry, Mr. Funk.
I'm not going to be able to give orders.
Yeah, and I'm even going to struggle to give you 5 on the spot, but straight up Dodgeball. Fucking love Dodgeball. White Goodman, one of the all-time comedy characters. I wouldn't say it's my top 5 comedy movies, but a movie I love for its underrated comedic value, Deadpool. And Deadpool 2.
It's not a top 5.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay,
but I just said it's underrated for like how much comedy's in it and how much it made me laugh. I really liked Deadpool. Top 5.
Have you seen Hot Rod?
Yeah, great.
Hot Rod's in there for me.
Great movie.
And that's like one that not heaps of people know.
Have you seen MacGruber?
No.
Okay, so that's another one that's like kind of culty, like it's kind of a cult hit. It's fucking hilarious.
I would say Anchorman for sure. Like Anchorman's definitely in there. Again, Step Brothers in there. So that's Hot Rod, Step Brothers.
Fuck, I love Talladega Nights.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Talladega Nights is fucking probably my top 5. Talladega Nights fucking rules. I'm a big hairy American winter machine. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. Oh, yeah, fuck.
Will Ferrell just fucking runs comedy, bro.
Yeah,
he ran, I suppose.
Yeah, the other guys was good that he did.
Yeah, I'd like to see them all in front of me to like just fucking.
It's hard. Nailing down your top 5 comedy movies is very hard. Fucking Team America, World Police. That's fucking hilarious.
And that's fucking a really good pick.
And that's my boy.
Think of fucking like
Trey Parker, Matt Stone, South Park. Like that's fucking gold.
Talking comedy TV in general. I finished Eastbound and Down the other day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I've never finished it. I've just seen heaps of. Oh, you just reminded me. Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
The Danny McBride's in. Oh, this is the end as well.
I was going to say this is the end.
Oh, Seth Rogen's got a few belters.
Yeah.
Fucking what's the one?
Knocked Up's alright, but that's probably not what you're thinking.
Fucking. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
Superbad's in it. Was that what you're thinking?
That's what I was thinking of.
It's even though it's because you say Seth Rogen and it makes you think of Jonah Hill. And did he actually write Superbad, Seth Rogen?
I think he did. He would have. Yeah. Them
no, he was the cop in it.
And Judd Apatow, like all the Jew fucking comedy guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're funny. No, they do great work.
Don't know why you said it like that.
The JM, Jewish movies. People were putting our pod not coming out last week. A couple of people messaged me and said it's the JM.
Yeah.
I thought that was very funny.
You'll probably curse this episode.
Yeah, that's it. Now the JM's going to, don't say that. I'll be fucking Devo. This has been a good one too. Boys have been on today.
That's all I got off the top of my head.
Yeah, all them ones I rattled off there. I really love This Is the End. I love Seth Rogen. I love Superbad. Pineapple Express is fucking very good. Pineapple Express is a movie, not to incriminate myself too much, but a movie that I'd watched many, many times sober. I got high once and watched it.
And it hit.
Bro, it was the most profound. This sounds stupid. One of the most profound experiences I've had watching a movie where I was watching it going, I'm experiencing this in the way that it was meant to be, because obviously they were all high as fuck when they wrote it and they're all high in the movie. It's dog shit. I was just stoned.
Yeah.
But I was watching it going, this is how I'm meant to experience this film. The whole movie, I was like watching a new movie.
Yeah.
It was so funny and so weird.
That does happen to you when you get stoned. You're like, I fucking get it.
You're like, this is how I'm meant to. I get it now.
Yeah.
I didn't get it before.
You probably weren't even laughing. You're probably just more caught up in the fact, like,
Yeah, I was just watching it going,
this is way more funny for a stoned person. I could direct a movie.
Very, very good, Mr. Funk. Anyway, I'll get back to you with a proper top 5, but that was just off the top of the dome there.
Hey, we just listed comedy movies. We didn't end up with a top 5, but that's all you're going to get for us, mate.
Giving a top 5 off the spot's a tough thing to do.
You need to finish Eastbound and Down.
Gabe, Bluey.
Hello.
Kes from Adelaide here. Apologies, I might be a bit behind because I'm only listening to like the 5th episode right now.
Catch up.
I gotta say, you guys debating about what fucking animals are gonna fuck each other up and fucking rhino, fucking saltwater crocodile, emu, fucking emo. I can't believe nobody mentioned a cassowary. I can't believe you went straight past cassowary to emu. A cassowary is gonna fuck up anything. Look, it might not win. It might not win against a fucking grizzly. It might not win against a crocodile. In fact, it probably definitely won't win against a crocodile. But it will fuck up anything, absolutely anything on its way down. Anyway, I just had to mention that. But you guys, you did redeem yourself when you both said you're Nickelback fans. And speaking of which, I'm Kes from Adelaide and I like Nickelback.
Kes from Adelaide. First of all, brother, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Kes.
Second of all, catch up, cunt.
He's like, damn, these guys fuck with Nickelback. Hey.
You think that was good? Wait till you. It's just getting better, mate. Catch up. Also, the whole point of the animal fighting scenarios, which, by the way, as I said, catch up. That was months ago. The whole point of that was to see which animal would win. Yes, a cassowary is dangerous. It's not going to beat a grizzly. You even just said it. Why would I pick a cassowary if it's going to lose?
Cassowary, again, like he said, scarier than an emu.
Yeah, but like we're not picking them because they're scary. We're picking what's going to win, mate.
Actually, and I will say, we were just giving Kez hate here, but he's doing it the right way. He's starting at the beginning and he's coming all the way through.
But this is the kind of show. No, you can jump in wherever.
Nah, we want him to listen all the way through, mate. Get the lore into him. Let him know what we've been up to, inside jokes, etc., etc.
Yeah, he'll ring back next week and be like, "What's this? You don't eat cheese? What's this? You don't fucking eat cheese?"
Speaking of poos.
Yeah. No, thank you, mate. Good to have you with us, but catch up.
We'll hear this in 2 months.
G'day, boy.
He's not going to... Yeah,
next year.
We'll be like our 70th episode. He's like, oh, you don't reckon I need to catch up to you?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Kes from Adelaide. Just really taking his time to enjoy the show.
Good man.
Love that.
It's Tang here, calling in just to congratulate you on taking this tag team fight coming up. I myself have actually had a couple of Thai boxing fights, and all I can say is, Gabe, bro, you better fucking keep your chin down and your fucking hands up, cunt. Bluey, you got red hair, bro. I reckon you can fucking swing him, but Gabe, I don't know about you, bro. You better fucking not let the team down and train hard, son. Anyway, what song are you going to come out to? Because that's always a big fucking G up, before you walk out there. Get nice and pumped up. So what song are you thinking of coming out to? Gabe, don't come out to Drake.
We're going to keep that a secret until the night. But there's been, obviously we're open to suggestions.
Yeah.
Because we have something in mind. There's nothing set in concrete yet. There's still a lot of time to pass, a lot of water to go under the bridge before we get to that stage. We've got something in mind.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
There was a song I've been listening to like all week. This song just kind of trying to get myself in the right mind. Also, guys, I get it. I'm not the biggest guy, but a bit of positivity from
it's about the dog in the fight.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not about the dog in the fight. It's about the fight and the dog.
It's about the fight.
And also, there's plenty of big, like, people think just because I'm big, I can't, I'm openly gone on the record and said I can't fight. Like, I'm just as much chance to get my head knocked off as Gabe is. Yeah. So let's get that
it's
straight.
It's actually kind of bittersweet from you because everyone expects a bit more from you.
No, it's worse for me. Yeah. People expect you to get pumped. They don't expect, if I go out and get pumped, they're going to be like, what the fuck, cunt? We thought you could fight. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm just big and played sport. So everyone's like, you can handle yourself. I'm like, no, I can't.
But I'll tell you a great walkout song. That John Jones one, Can't Be Touched. Where were
R.I.P. DMX. No, that wasn't DMX. That was Roy Jones.
That was Roy Jones, yeah.
Yeah. You said John Jones.
Sorry, I meant Roy Jones. Roy Jones.
Roy Jones would be good, but...
Can't be touched.
Yeah, but then you're like... Then it's like you're trying.
Yeah.
That's like a cool dude type song. I'm thinking like...
it would get... I know what we think, but I'm like, that would get you in the zone.
I tell you, this won't be it, but... remember the one that Homer walked out to when he fought Drederick Tatum? I think it's this one. Hope this doesn't get taken down.
Wait, take it down. Yeah, that's just so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't we be friends? Yeah. But anyway, obviously open to suggestions, guys, for our walkout song. I got something cool. I'm visualizing it. The lights cut out and then the song's anyway.
The crowd will love it.
There's a lot of time.
And just a quick update, I did end up passing those drug tests from a couple of weeks back. I drank a fuck ton of cranberry juice. What's that shit called? That fucking apple cider vinegar. And I sat in a sauna for about 3 hours. So any cunts out there stressing, take my advice. You'll fucking pass with flying colours, mate. Rort on.
Or just don't do drugs if you have a job that requires you to not do that.
There's one for you playing at home.
Either or. Hey, the choice is yours.
I heard a good rort the other day.
Talk to me. That's what we do here.
We all know flowers can be expensive.
Fucking oath they can.
Yeah, they can be very expensive, and your significant other might like flowers every now and then.
Girls like them every now and then. Oh, yeah. I got a good follow-up to this too.
Swap the tags.
Huge.
Put the fifth.
Especially if you're buying them from Woolies or Coles.
Exactly.
Don't do that at a local florist because there is a really nice florist on special occasions that I go to and they're like a little independent boutique.
100%. I'm talking Woolies, Coles jobs.
Fuck those guys. Definitely swap the tags.
We really should stop bagging Big Corp.
No, we don't. Fuck them,
I know,
mate.
it's part of the show, but that's where the corporate dollar comes in.
It's not part of the show, mate. Fuck them. That's how I feel. I honestly, mate, no, actually, it's very...
I'm with you. I'm fully with you.
Mate, There came up today. They posted record profits in the pandemic. Everyone else was suffering, and Coles and Woolies posted fuck them, mate. Swap the tags on the flowers. Fuck those dogs. I genuinely feel that way, and I don't want their money. If they approach a show, I might want their money. But until then, fuck those cunts. Also, a funny one. I bought flowers from Woolies. I bought the nice flowers, and I didn't swap the tags, but I will be in future. And the lady goes to me. The lady was really funny. She was rough as guts working on the ciggy till because the flowers are usually at the front of there. She goes, "Just shit." She goes, "Did you fuck up?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Excuse me." It caught me off guard. I went, "Pardon me." And she goes, "What are these for? Did you fuck up?" And I was like, "Oh no, I was just
not this
trying
time.
to be nice." And she goes, "Oh, normally blokes get them when they've shit the bed or something, but yeah, good on you." I was like, "Oh, that was really sweet."
I love that.
She was really sweet, and she goes, "Don't." And then the last thing she goes, "Don't stop buying the flowers. That's really sweet if you're just doing it for the sake of it." I was like, "Yeah, I am," but I don't think she believed me either. I think she thought I was buying them because I'd done something wrong, which is a fair assumption.
Human interaction at places like that throws you in a spin. Like when the Macca's drive-through says something normal, you're like,
yeah,
you're not a robot.
Yeah, when they ask you something other than what size meal you want or whatever, that's what I get. I get giddy, not giddy, but I get quite
horny.
No, I get quite happy when I have those little interactions, little wholesome interactions like that. Or if I get because I drive my forklift on the road at work all the time. If I get a good wave off someone, or someone stops and gives me a thumbs up, or I have a nice day, that keeps me going.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That restores my faith in humanity. Fuck Coles and fuck Woolies. Money grabbing cunts.
Bluey, Gabo.
Hello.
It's Couchy here. I've got a rort for you today. You let me know what you think. So, like most young Aussies, I too went over to fucking West Australia, did a couple seasons, but like most, I was paid less than a Chinese child in a sweatshop. So my rort for you today is this. When people used to come in and rent their skis from us, sometimes I'd come back and say they wanted to extend. So instead of putting it through the system, we'd say, if you pay us cash, we'll do it cheaper. Half the time they'd say yes, half the time they wouldn't. The ones that did, we used to take the barcode of their skis, put it on a piece of paper, and scan it back in every night in the inventory. So it wouldn't come up and flag us. And then you'd... Sorry boys, got cut off there. Finish the story. So if it was you working that afternoon or that the skis were coming in, it was perfect. You just got to keep the money. But if it was on a night where someone else was, you had to try and convince them to go halves in it with you. Sometimes it could be risky, sometimes it wasn't. In saying that though, you know exactly where all this money was going. And I'm not talking about the powder on the slopes, boys. You let me know, roared on or roared off?
It's one of my great, I don't want to call it a regret, but yeah, like a regret that I didn't go and do a season in Whistler.
Yeah.
Because it looks like heaps of Aussie do it. It looks like the most fun.
Come back with a huge cocaine
Proper
addiction.
habit, eh?
Yeah.
It looks like so much fun. Just partying, skiing, like boozing. It looks like the best.
Turning up to work just fucking wrecked.
Paro.
Still on the stuff.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
I didn't completely follow it.
So I believe this gentleman. So say you were just a dad with your kids. You get your skis out for the day. You decide, I'm going to have my skis for 2 days. I think what they were doing is if you'd originally only hired them for a day and you came back and wanted to extend your loan, they'd say, oh yeah, we can do it for cash. So when they would give them the cash, they would just like let them keep the skis and it wouldn't go. It's like fucking not putting something through a system.
Yeah.
Like I think they were just doing that.
Yeah, roared on, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, it would be the big guy.
Yeah.
Like, they're not little. Like,
and you're young and dumb and everyone else is there for a fucking rip and tear.
Just spending it on dandruff too.
Yeah.
Roared on.
Bluey. Gabe.
Hello.
Rodders. It's the acid-powered athlete here on Once in My Life.
The acid-powered athlete.
Bannered on the dial-ins. Anyway, I could tell you the story about the time I took the old duck to go see Queen Kylie. I took her out for a nice pub dinner beforehand. She said she wanted some dessert. So I said, well, don't worry about that, Mum. I went and visited Nan last week and bought some of the old Anzac biscuits she's so famous for home. I'll tell you what, Mum was having a time. She was spinning about. Get out of my way. I know you're feeling me when you brought me like this.
Great yarn.
What just happened?
Mixing a song into a just out of nowhere.
I don't mind
bursting
that.
into song just like we in a TV show.
And he mixed it. He said, I know you're feeling me when you wrought me like this. So he's mixed that in there too.
Is the unofficial name of the listeners the Rauters? He addressed them as the Rauters.
The Rauters? It could be. I liked, we had a few good names. I like the news. I like calling them Newsroom, like saying G'day Newsroom.
Yeah, just Newsroom's good.
Newsroom's good. I don't mind Rauters because you are a bunch of rotten fucking dogs, which I love.
Rauters can be like the subtext.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're whatever you want to be on this show. It's your show too. It's the people's show, this. It's the people's show.
Daily Blue Weekly, show of the people.
I appreciate that dial-in too. I don't know what
the people.
I don't know what happened to that dial-in, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he
I'm not
had
sure.
like infused cookies, I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Great stuff though.
Doing, lads. Gabe, Blue.
Doing,
How are we?
Good, mate.
That's good, mate. It's good. It's good.
Nice.
Just a quick one. So I had me lunch today on site. Had a nice fucking sambo going. Chicken breast, turkey breast, bit of caramelised onion and balsamic vinegar onion chutney on there. Lettuce, tomato, onion, bit of cheese.
Ooh.
It was going down well, 2 bites in. And it just fucking disappears from my hand. And I'm thinking, what the fuck happened then? Like, I thought my apprentice fucking threw something at me, maybe dropped me a sandwich, and I look around, there's a fucking kookaburra with my fucking sandwich in its hand, or in its mouth really, just chomping away my sandwich. I'm left in fucking absolute disbelief and awe. So where I'm getting at is, have you guys ever had a situation with a bird taking shit from your hands and or mouth?
I haven't had food stolen by a bird, no.
I used to have a deadly magpie, but obviously it wouldn't swoop food off me, but it gave me and my brother hell trying to get to a bus stop in the morning.
Traumatic stuff. Well, our dog, we got a really nice pizza. There's a real good pizza joint, Massa Madre. Free plug for you guys, by the way. Not far from here.
Okay.
For you on the bright.
Yeah.
I know you don't. Do you like cheese on pizza?
I like pizza. I like pizza.
It's top. It's very flash pizza. The dog fucking pinched. We were eating it on the couch, and the fucking dog. We were very angry at him. He got a slice, and we were like, "You little cunt, you filthy."
I actually have a divorce. Sorry.
No, that was me just kicking the dog out. I said, "Get the fuck outside now."
Divisive take. What do you think about giving like dogs human food?
If you want them to be bad dogs,
it's simple.
If you want them to be fat bad dogs, then
that think they run the joint.
If you want your dog to not respect you and be fat and a bad dog, then go your hardest.
So you don't?
No.
Good, mate. Good.
If they're I can't even think of it.
Pets walk over them. It fucking pisses me off.
No, you fucking but then
obviously you love them.
Obviously, doesn't mean you don't love them because you don't fucking give them what they want. You're probably going to be a bad parent too. You're just going to give your kids will end up being like heroin addicts if that's how you treat your dog.
Even worse.
I mean, that might be a stretch. That's just my. No, I'll stand by that.
Yeah, that's what you feel.
I'll stand by that.
You feel that?
I'll stand by that.
Even worse when it's legit at the table too.
Oh, it's the worst. Nah.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Some people listening 100% do that.
Yeah, well, they're bad parents. They're bad parents. I'll stand by that.
Your dog will be hitting the crystal pistol soon.
Yeah, your dogs are going to be a junkie.
Bluey, Gabe, it's Jezza from Penrith here. Just a quick one, Bluey. I feel like you should spice up your chews a bit more. I challenge you to look up on Google the shittest reviewed places in Newcastle and start reviewing them. I feel like it'd be better for content.
We can do it for a YouTube video.
If you eat some absolute crap. Cheers, mate.
That's very fun. I think I saw someone do that in like America or something. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, I think that's a heaps good idea. Send something. Do half the work for me, guys. Send through some places you think are terrible in Newcastle. Any of our local listeners or anyone that wants to do some research and find some really badly reviewed places on Google, send them through, and I will go there for sure and shoot.
Our little version of Spanions all eats.
Yeah.
Have you seen his videos?
Yeah, Spanion's cool.
Spanion's fucking on top right now, bro.
Yeah, I had the chance to meet him do the old podcast we did, and I was at a wedding. I was on a Larry.
Oh, you weren't there?
Well, I wasn't there. They're like they booked the podcast in on a Sunday.
Yeah.
The day after I was at one of my best mates' wedding.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. I was like, no, I can't meet Spanion like this.
Damn it, I reckon you would have got on with him.
I reckon we would be friends.
He went to these like illegal Chinese restaurant and he's just so funny, bro.
Yeah.
He's like eating shit and he's like, this is poo.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Me up, bro.
His content's great. See, we could have stayed friends and we could have had him on this podcast.
He'll get on his
I'll reach out. Yes. I will gladly go to some allegedly shit restaurants.
And he won't say when because it's not going to happen.
It might. I said I didn't say I was going. I said I gladly would.
Well worded.
Gabe, Blue.
Hello.
Dumb fuck back again.
You dumb fuck.
Just thinking about some other dumb fuck things that I've done. I've got one for you. At work one day, was on this job and this bolt wasn't coming loose. So I'm trying to hammer the Allen key into it and was pretty frustrated and angry. This bolt's upside down. I was whacking the head of this bolt with this hammer, fucking whacking and gave it one last big fucking oos. Anyway, missed the bolt, followed through with the hammer, swinging up from between my legs, hit myself in the head, square on the forehead.
I've done it.
Fucking cut myself open, 4 stitches, fucking pissing out blood, had to go to hospital. Most embarrassing thing that could have ever happened at work.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure as hell no, that fucking, I wasn't living that one down for a long time. Anyway, you don't any fucking dumb things at work? Love yous, bye.
Love you too,
Love
dumb
you,
fuck.
TF.
Very timely. One of the boys at work just chipped his tooth doing exactly this.
Oh.
Not bad, but like bad enough to go to the dentist.
chipped too.
And I've nearly done this. That's what I might go all right at boxing because I've done it. Time slows down, so like when it's more common than you think. Scaffolding, if you don't know what you're doing, like me and all my mates, and the bloke I have the business with did this not that long ago and broke his nose.
Oh.
Because you're quite often standing over something and hitting up. And if you miss, it's just the hammer's
Straight
just coming.
face,
Because like if you get over something you can't get out and you're giving it everything and then you might miss. And it's like, I did it like not that long ago. Everything goes in slow motion. I sort of just got out of the way and got myself in the shoulder.
I would have hit myself 100 times.
My mate got himself in the bridge of the nose and just smashed his sunnies and fucking bled everywhere.
Fuck. Someone was filming him and said, think you're mad.
Yeah, you think you're mad that he punched the fuck out of him like Galdin. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can fucking, there's literally a million ways you can hurt yourself on a fucking building site.
I dropped a fucking big sheet of metal on my shin and it cut through. I had to get stitches in it. But
fuck, a bloke I know cut his big toe
Can't see him
off. He
anymore.
dropped a steel plate on his toe and cut his toe off. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, little scar there, but
Yeah. Nah, it's fucking dangerous place. Work safe out there, guys. Be safe. And that was our last dial-in.
How good was that?
Guys, lucky you. We pulled it out the fire. You got 2, I'm going to call it belter episodes.
Yeah.
It was in question. Well, not in question. I just tossed up potentially this might have been a fucking, not a fizzer, but two in the space of a couple of days. Might be a bit of an ask for us, but guess we've answered those questions.
Yeah, mate, the connection's too strong to the show.
That was
We
a
come
fucking-
through, we delivered.
That's on the podium for me.
That was really fun, mate.
I'm going to call that top 3 episodes. That's from where I see it. You guys decide. You be the judge of if it's good or not, or if it's complete fucking shit.
Yeah, now actually everyone else just think it sucks.
Now the people that matter get to decide, the listeners. Guys, thank you so much again for your patience missing an episode last week. Pray to God this cunt doesn't fuck up.
Especially after that spiel.
This is the moment of truth right now when we fucking press stop recording. Thank you so much, everyone that dialed in. Thank you for everyone who was a part of the show this week. Thank you for everyone who listens every week. We fucking love you guys so much. It's just very fun. We're enjoying this ride a lot. Gabe, you got anything for the listeners?
Guys, if you want to follow the podcast on whatever podcast you listen to, rate it 5 stars. We'd appreciate it. Share it on your story. Let people know. Word of mouth is king when it comes to this stuff.
Gabe's making funny skits at the moment too. Go and follow him on Instagram,
Yeah.
Gabe X Thomas.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm trying.
He's making people laugh, which is more than I can say for any. My content has been fucking rubbish lately. I've been complete garbage. But guys, thank you so much. Love you all very much. And we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Work safe.
Work safe, guys. Love you. See ya.
Bye.
You're my boy, Blue!